I'm just going to do a quick little game of, yeah, I did say that, or no, I didn't say that. Did you say yesterday, after looking your co-host and best friend up and down? True or false?
Are you friend or foe? Welcome to the Toni and Ryan podcast. My name is Toni. This is my best friend Ryan.
Hello.
And every day we make this podcast, and every day it is approved by a tarpa.
Yeah, Tarpa is a Toni and Ryan podcast. Now, Tiana's on the central coast of Australia. Tiana, I believe you've got a connection to the OG Wiggles.
Yeah, my mum used to be there. She was their first website designer.
Oh my God.
We used to be, so we used to go backstage since I was a baby. Like Anthony used to rock me to sleep. When I was little.
God.
Rockabye asleep. Shh, shh,
Yeah.
shh.
Was that written about you, Tiana? Are you the original shush?
Who knows? Yeah, well, my dad said if I come out with wiggly hands that my mum's in trouble. So
That is fucking hilarious. I was about to make a joke about Ryan's wiggling hands into me, but that's way funnier.
Yeah, that's way better. Tiana, will you approve this podcast?
absolutely.
Legend.
Hi, it's Tiana from the Central Coast, New South Wales, and I approve this podcast.
We start this episode with an apology.
I'm smiling. Sorry, should I be more serious?
We'd like to start this episode with an apology.
Oh, well, then I was serious then. You did smile. Meet you in the middle.
We would like to start this show with an apology.
Half.
Last week,
Half and half. Oh my God, we're about to be in the US and we can have half and half again.
half and half milk only exists in America, and that's why we're moving there.
I am going to come in America.
We're paying $5 million each for that Trump green card thing. You know that?
Oh,
you can buy them?
Yeah. Great.
I've bought 7.
Worth it for the milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an expensive half and half.
Charles did find half and half little sachets on Amazon.
I thought you were going to say Charles did buy a green card.
No. Charles found those things on Amazon. That probably would have been a little bit cheaper than all those green cards or even the trip, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Add those to cart, Charles.
Next week, we're heading to the Webbies. We've got a bit to discuss about that coming up today.
Yep.
But the apology is last week's episode on the Friday was very pube heavy. It was very graphic. A lot of people were in tears for good, bad, and indifferent reasons, according to the YouTube comments. And the way we would like to apologize to you today is by reading other people's stories of the same vein, which is...
Don't say vain.
Throbbing vein.
Would you say that it's not a public apology but a pubic apology?
What's the difference in spelling? Because when I was Googling stuff...
Just a little L. Tiny little L.
And sometimes you got to take a little L.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've taken a little D. Sorry.
Wow. For those who are listening and not watching, Toni just slapped herself in the face.
Yeah. It hurt.
Yeah.
It's a bit red. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know my own strength.
You are jacked.
I'm yoked.
Just quickly, what happened to you? Do you want
I
to...
slapped myself in the face.
No, the pubic...
Oh, so my pubes during the night was so long that they kind of matted together, rendering my pussy flaps closed. And then the pubic hairs turned into a pubic spout, and the wee that I was doing in the middle of the night travelled up the pubic spout and onto the ground. I pissed on the floor.
And the question was...
Thanks, Charles.
When did you know your pubes were too long?
Yeah, and in an OH&S way.
Yeah. Now, I've put these tarpers' names into ChatGPT and said, ChatGPT, take out their last name and anything identifiable, but what is the pube version of their name? So first, Rugged Rochelle.
Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Rugged Rochelle. Sorry,
And we
it's a
will only
Christian
use
name.
their full Christian name.
Yeah, sorry.
How did you know your pubes are too long? I went to shave them, but they were too long for the shaver, so I had to use scissors first to get them to a shaveable level.
Oh, sweetheart, every time. Yeah. Rugged Rochelle. I just can only imagine what that's like. Sorry, I've just realised that I'm not supposed to be on everyone's side.
Alex the Hedgehog says, when they start to poke through your leggings. Yeah. Big Muff Morgan says, after a romp sesh with my husband, his dick has rug burn.
Sounds kind of hot though.
Except for the
pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would that hurt the penis?
Would be, I'd assume around the
Say it.
No.
Say it.
No.
The base.
Yeah.
Is that like before how you showed us how the base of your penis is really thin but the end is thick, or by showing us a cucumber of our employee?
We're going to, for context, need to get that cucumber.
Lily, get the cucumber. Urgently.
Oh, Charles is like, oh, they're running. They're running.
Wait, it's not an ace.
And is that the...
Just the one.
Yeah.
Just the one in question.
Don't like this.
So...
Lily innocently brought in her lunch today, which includes a cucumber.
And one of the cucumbers is really skinny at the top and quite thick at the bottom.
Yep.
And Toni went, is this like you with the thin little tip, blah, blah, blah. And I said, no, it's the other way around.
And then show everybody what you did.
I didn't do anything.
You held it at penis height.
I did not. I did not.
You did.
I did
You held
not.
it where the penis would be on a human boy.
Wouldn't that be upsetting?
That's her lunch.
I was just to show off the girth in an audible...
We actually really need to make sure that we stop playing with cucumbers in this office because shit's getting wild. People are losing jobs over playing with cucumbers in this
Actually,
office.
there's a bit going on behind the scenes in the office today. Let's get serious and push on to carpet keeper Kendra. When I was a teenager, my mum saw me naked and said, oh, you don't do anything about that? And that's when I knew, said carpet keeper Kendra.
No, what a carpet cleaner from the mum. That's awful. This is not about body shaming. This is strictly OH&S.
Yeah.
This is strictly when it caused a medical issue. There was one that I read that was, I knew they were a bit too long when my boyfriend pulled a hair out of the shaft of his dick and didn't know whether it was from my head or my puss. That's one of them. And that is the OH&S that we are talking about.
Now,
Not judgy mums.
Dingleberry Dave says, when I look down and I can't see my balls anymore.
Is that relatable for you?
Oh, I'm so fat. I haven't seen my genitals for years. So. Now,
Same bar. Yeah, I get it.
it should, in theory,
But
be
the
easier
balls-
for a guy to see them because they...
So mine are inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter what size I am because it's internal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so true. I'm like, oh, I'm so fat I haven't seen my ovaries.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. in the business of my anatomy,
Yeah.
that's actually the correct way.
Now-
Not to yuck anyone's yum, but for me, that's the right way.
The point of ChatGPT pubifying people's names is that it's supposed to, like, not out them.
Yeah.
But, like, this one's kind of obvious. This one's from Twig and Berries.
Another twig and berries big.
Well, the alternative name was Big Bushy Ben.
That's what they call that cock in London.
Yeah.
Clock in London. Big Ben.
Oh, yeah.
It was actually a really clever joke. That would
Yeah.
kill on Seinfeld. Yep.
No, it was Seinfeld's... no.
It's a thinker.
No.
I'm about to go to New York, so I think I know.
Should we go to the Seinfeld deli?
What's the Seinfeld deli?
Well, guess what it is?
He owns a deli.
Well, no, one of the shots, they're always in the deli chatting. And
I've never watched it.
And it shows.
Like, I've never seen it.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I'll take you there.
if you had to guess, the deli from the show, what do you think it is?
Don't do that.
If you had to guess.
Do you know what deli is good that I went to when we were last in New York? Like Katz's Deli, the one from When Harry Met Sally. The food's really good.
Is that the same deli?
What does it sound like?
Twig and Berry says,
Big twig and berries.
when I pull up my zipper and they're poking through the seam of the zip.
Hot though.
Is it?
Nah, well, no.
Is that like a cool thing that new kids do? It's like
Charles, is that
girls have cleavage, like kind of poking through the top, and guys have pubes like poking through the jeans.
through their jeans?
Yeah. Sup, ladies?
Well, I've just started wearing jeans again, so I'll let you know.
Hi, it's Tiana from the Central Coast, and you're listening to Toni and Ryan.
A massive shout out to a few of our champion typers over at our Patreon. Jonesy, good on you, Jonesy, Carissa Schumann, Steph Wild, Danielle Ladd, Emily, Belinda Kay, and a couple of our mates, Charlotte and Emily Haskins, good on you. Thank you very much for being part of the Patreon. We couldn't do it without you, like genuinely could not do it without you. But if you're watching on YouTube, there is the name scrolling across the bottom. That's all tiers of Patreon available there. What, did I say the wrong thing?
No.
Oh, what?
There's a piece of paper, there's something that says Jimny, and I have looked at it and gone, why does it say Jimny? And then I've gone, oh yeah, because I have to mention the Jimny.
Oh God.
I was like, why has Charles left the word Jimny? Oh, that is handy.
Should we
No.
keep going? No, done?
Yeah. I mean, you asked.
No, totally. Yeah.
That's a boring story. But
Also the face that you gave, I was like, oh, did I say fucking...
It's like when kids are laughing, you're like, well, obviously it's at me.
I've shit myself. Yeah. All levels of Patreon are scrolling across the bottom. So if you'd like to see your name there, I mean, seems like the only logical choice is to join up.
Sign up. Hey, we're on Monday night American time, and because of... We're not going to do time zone chat.
We're not doing it.
Monday night in New York, we will be in New York City accepting a Webby that you who watch this show voted for. So thank you so much. We really fucking appreciate it.
Can't do it without
actually. Huge.
Tarpa, rise up.
Yeah, now we're not big red carpet fancy event people. So there's a lot of stuff that's been discussed here at Tarp Tower that it's just, I guess, not normal for us. We've got a lot of questions. Yeah. What do we do? How do we stand? Where do I put my hands? If I'm in a photo, like do I...
A lot of chats about the outfits as well, wanting to make sure that we fit in. Now
I'm just going to do a quick little game of I'm going to read a quote, and Toni, you have to say, yeah, I did say that, or no, I didn't say that.
Are you friend or foe?
Well, when everyone hears what you said, they might ask the same question. Did you say yesterday, after looking your co-host and best friend up and down? Oh, I assume you're getting your hair cut before then. True or false?
That is true. And I apologized immediately.
Did you?
For how it sounded.
After laughing.
Yeah, well, we all laughed.
Yeah,
in fairness.
Didn't we all have a big laugh?
We all laughed. And then Lily said, are you getting your hair cut? And I was like, cop that, agree. And I said, yes, I will be cutting my own hair before we go. Yeah. Can't get into the hairdresser, that's okay.
Tied a little fringe up?
Yep, just do the fringe, all good.
Now...
I'm sorry. I actually love your hair at the moment because it's gotten a bit longer at the top.
Oh.
Which I like. All of us complimented you on that today.
Because you were in defense mode.
No, we don't do that.
Second, did you really say that? Fuck. Now, a lot of the areas at the web, because the internet, it's the best of the internet, honoring the best of the internet.
Yeah.
So a lot of the entrances are called like funny internet-based names and memes for the purpose of the evening.
Evening. Like the awards, you mean? Yeah, sure.
So instead of like stage door 2, it's called the whatever. So we are going to go to the Moodeng VIP entry when we get there. Did you or did you not say, I don't want to be photographed near Moondeng because I would hate to end up in a Who Wore It Better?
That did happen as well. I didn't realise that the door was called the Moodeng door. I thought you guys were saying that Moodeng was going to be there. And I was like,
the little viral hippo from Thailand.
They're shipping the pygmy possum to fucking Times Square, New York City.
I
walk in New York City is what I actually pictured. I'm like, God, she's going to be on the subway. Good on her. And that is why I was like, well, I don't want to be photographed next to her because people are going to be like, oh, Moodeng times 2. Two deng.
Two deng, too furious.
So
you did say that? Okay.
I did say that, and that's funny. At least that's not mean.
Yeah.
haircut, not my finest, but that's funny at least.
Now,
so is she coming? Is that
is
that what I'm
one
hearing?
of the entrances
Door.
or the stage. It's like the Mudeng selfie stage or fucking whatever.
That's so funny.
Now, we are luckily enough going on stage to receive our award, which is pretty huge.
We've been chosen. Not everybody gets to go up there, which we didn't know.
Yeah. And so when we get this letter,
and it's a bit like
it said, Toni and Ryan, congratulations on your award. Who will be coming on stage? Which one person will be coming on stage to deliver the speech? And we all got in and we're chatting, and then Toni goes, are we just like not talking about that?
I was like, are we just not acknowledging that I think it might only be one of us?
So have you thought about who you might like it to be?
Well, I said on the day, I said like, oh, it would be a thrill to go up there, but I would be so stoked to see you go up there too.
I think I'm voting for Charles. Now, one of the main parts of the Webbies is the iconic 5-word speech. You only get 5 words. Now, Charles, would you like to be considered in this?
Not really.
Now, I'm going to send you actually, I might just send it straight to you.
It ignores you.
You can go up if you, and I haven't discussed with Toni, so we'll come to vote, but if you read these 5 words, then I'm voting for Charles.
Okay.
Now, let me send it through. And Charles, you have to read this verbatim. And you have to act it out, as I've said. 5 words only. And considering Toni and I are in long-term relationships, I think this is the best use of our time.
Oh, no.
Do I read the first word?
I read the first?
No, first word, and then the next 3 in the brackets are like stage directions.
Okay, just check. Charles finds me on Hinge.
Vote one, Charles.
I mean, it would be funny.
Yeah. What ideas did you have for the 5 words? Did you have any of those there? Or?
Well, I mean, obviously my mind instantly went to the like, oh, we have to thank Beyonce, kind of energy. I also did think about like, the 5 words really, they've got to be good.
Yeah.
They really have to be good. But then I was thinking that I assumed you would be doing it.
No.
In my mind.
It's got big first name energy.
No, I don't. I was like, I would be like so happy to see you go up there.
No.
This is the thing for me is that like it is win-win. Whoever goes will do an awesome job, and it's going to be.
If I go, it'll be a loss.
No fucking way. This is actually not the time for self-deprecation.
No.
This podcast wouldn't exist without you.
Yeah, and when we started this podcast, you said, "My name's first. I'll fucking kill you, and in the future, I'll accept all awards because I'm the talent." Now, in the game of did I really say that? Did you really say that?
You really said that. Just then. That sounds like, yes, accurate that it has been said, but not by me. I don't think that this is a time for self-deprecation. What's
your 5 words?
Well, I didn't write anything because I was like, the only question that I have is, can we swear? That's my biggest one. Do you think that we can swear?
I don't reckon they'll allow it.
I don't think so either.
So I know what I would like us to say.
Yes. And
it does include a swear word.
Yeah.
And so we've been asked to go to like the dress rehearsal and blah, 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 blah. So here's my plan.
You say like, I love watermelon sugar, but then on the night you say something totally different.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll go to the dress rehearsal.
We'll never get invited back.
Who gives a fuck?
Seeing as you've already planned your holiday next year around getting invited to the Webbies again, I'd say that you probably give a fuck.
No, I did say that if we go next year, that we should go 3-4 weeks early so you can go to the Easter Hat Parade on 5th Avenue.
Yeah.
Because of the generous, thinking
Spirit.
of others person.
Yeah,
that I am.
totally. Yeah.
But how do you feel about lying to the stage people and saying, this is what I'm going to say, and then changing it?
As a former producer, I would not do that to them. Because it's going to be a producer that you say it to and they'll go, yep, approved, all good. Mm-hmm. And then they're the ones that are going to get in trouble by the big wigs because they'll go, why didn't you tell them that they couldn't say that? So I wouldn't do that. So if you would like to go down the fraud route.
Always will. Should we say what we're thinking of saying or do we save it?
I think we can say it.
Just quickly, I
Yeah.
asked ChatGPT if people have sworn in their acceptance speeches before.
Yeah.
And so ChatGPT said yes, people have sworn during the Webby's acceptance speeches, and it's practically encouraged in a cheeky way. Then it gave me some examples, and in all the examples, no one swore.
I haven't seen any swear words.
Can you ask
I've seen it implied or cheeky, but I've never seen like straight up like.
a straight up fuck?
So what I want to say.
Sorry, pause. Can you ask ChatGPT if more than one person's ever accepted before? Maybe this is what we need to know. Because if both of us can go up, then how
we'll
good?
both go up. We'll just fucking do it.
We'll both just go up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's the energy of what we're going to say is the reason why we should just fucking go up there.
Yeah,
I
agree.
think what we should say is just start the fucking blog.
Me too.
I feel like it's the right energy. I feel like it represents all of the type community. Anyone that's tried something and done something. This whole podcast is based on the philosophy of start the fucking blog.
The reason we are going to be accepting a Webby is because we just started the fucking blog.
Yeah. So do I go, what is your speech? And I go, oh, start the blog. And they go, great, signed off, approved. And then at the time.
And then pretend you're just so pumped on the night. What if we did a frickin'? Just start the frickin' blog. Sorry, what am I, a fucking school teacher?
Yeah.
Oh, disgusting.
What about just start a blog,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Okay. Here's the Webby. I actually think that's probably quite an accurate size.
Oh, geez, they're a bit heavier than they look, aren't they?
Well, you've blown it now because that's more than the words. And these things are so heavy. Oh, you could say that.
And I'll be like holding my balls.
Why did you whisper
redacted.
that?
I'm on stage.
Yeah, sorry.
Just start the blog. The Webbies make a bit of sound though. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't think that the Webbies
Yeah.
will be filled with cold filtered water. What about just start the freaking blog? Just start the effing blog. Nah.
I like
Just start the bloody blog. You got bloody.
yeah, it's
Because
very
bloody's
Australian.
kind of cheeky as well.
What I think though
Steve Irwin vibes.
is the official saying is fucking.
Yeah.
And if you drop an effing, everyone knows what that means.
Yeah.
But if you say bloody, people go, oh, their catchphrase is start the bloody blog. Actually rolls off the tongue a lot better now that I've said it out loud.
Well, when
Maybe, yeah.
I said it,
Damn it.
when I originally said it, I didn't think it was going to become the catchphrase.
I didn't think I was writing a cultural moment that
You
would
know,
last
I didn't
years
think
and years.
that I was determining our future.
We were just talking about Julia and Julia.
Yeah.
And look at us now.
And look at us now. Just start the feckin' blog. Like Mrs. Brown's Boys. Like an Irish woman.
Fucking blog.
Just start the fucking blog. I'm just going to say it.
Oh, so you're talking now. Okay.
Yeah, my name's first.
And
I hope you
do
die
this.
and I will only accept all the awards from
Ah,
now on. Oh my God, Nostradamus, you can see into the future.
So I've been speaking with ChatGPT.
Yep.
And apparently in the past, people have gone up together, especially co-hosts on a podcast. Last
That's
time it
us.
was in 2023. Oh no! Apparently, this is ChatGPT. Trixie and Carter last year when they won the Webby, they both went up.
And this is the same category.
Trixie and Katja. Yep.
I think what it actually is dumb for two people to speak because it's 5 words.
Nah, unless we do just,
But then it's a fucking
then that's the gimmick, yeah. Where it's actually a fucking like fist in the air moment.
yeah. I think
I've got an idea.
fist the fucking blog.
If we go up there together, let's just kiss.
No. And you know why?
Because I shuckered last time.
So this is what happens to Toni in New York.
I think we're
I
gonna
would be
kiss.
down for kiss, and
Yeah.
we'd get up there, and Toni would go
Yeah.
and shucker. She does that in New York.
I do that in New York, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we just kiss?
What if
If you finger me, that is so funny.
for comedy?
That's so
for
funny.
comedy. Just
Okay.
finger the fucking co-host.
So it turns out I'm not going to wear the jumpsuit, I guess. If I need to be easily fingered, that'll take a fucking 2 minutes to get in there.
I think we need to step back, get on the balcony, and just think about.
On the balcony. Yep.
Go to the balcony, look back at the situation, and
Yeah.
go, "Hang on, we're
Fingering. Yes. Even at a distance, it's a good idea.
harder though.
Is it?
You've been fingered by someone in the next room. It's difficult. Um,
Not with that attitude.
okay, so we're both going up. Tony's saying start the fucking blog.
Do you? I don't want to say. I feel like you deserve
It's
to
my
say
name is First Energy.
But
It
that's
is.
not why I'm like. That's
Yeah, it's just because you're better than me at everything.
No, don't do. No, it's not the time for that, and that's not why
It's not
it
the
is
time for humility.
No, but
it's the time for smugness.
It's also not the time for like.
Do you want me to read it?
No, I really want to. No.
Can I decide? Because I'm not going.
Oh,
Just
I'll do it.
remind everyone. I think Tony's doing it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Why?
It just feels right.
feels right.
But I think that you should get to say. The thing is that white men so rarely get a chance to be heard.
Can you just imagine though, Ryan just staying there looking handsome, being so proud of you, saying your words, best friend, just being like,
Yeah,
oh.
they'll go, oh, that amazing, inspiring woman and that guy that clearly
Was
needs
jerking off?
that needs a haircut. Yeah.
You're standing there, holding the Webby, like, ah!
Should we go back to the balcony and just think
Sorry,
about...
think about how it looks.
We're
yeah.
going to this beautiful big building in New York City that's 100 years old. We're honouring the Tarpers and representing the Tarp
representing
community.
the Tarpers. Yeah.
And all you can say is...
Imagine if you were jerking the Webby off behind me.
Or do I fuck the Webby because it's like an empty coil?
What if you like to me behind me?
Just an
Yeah.
update for you.
Yeah.
So the
We're
last
worried about swearing, but that's fine.
Yeah.
So the last time someone said fuck or giving the 5-word speech was actually in 2007.
18 years since an F-bomb on stage
God.
at the Wall Street Cipriani.
The last time someone said fuck at the Webbies was before Charles was born.
Isn't that upsetting?
Hang on. Yeah.
Okay, so
Stay tuned.
We're going to say it. We might censor the word and Tony's speaking. Is there any more things?
I don't think that I should do it.
Are you nervous? Are you
No,
not good at
it's
public
not.
speaking?
Nah,
Are you a pussy?
Nah, I don't really get nervous about shit like that. I'm nervous about what I'm gonna wear and stuff, but I don't feel nervous about talking.
Yeah.
try and fucking shut me up.
Do you get nervous about shutting the fuck up?
I'm nervous about saying too many words.
Yeah.
I get up there and I'm like, how's everyone doing tonight? And then they're like, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
that's
blah,
their
like they
5 words,
play
yeah.
the music.
Yeah. Someone has mentioned that speaking won't be Tony's challenge. It'll be keeping it to 5 words
To 5
or less.
words, yeah. Just start the fucking blog. Thank you.
7.
I've already failed.
You are 1,000% going to do a shaka. Yeah.
I think I have to. I think it's part of my brand. I think that all the New Yorkers will be like, who's that? And then I'll do the shaka. They'll be like,
Tony
saw her
Lodge.
at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. All right. So lock it in.
I would be honoured to do it.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, great. But I also I would be so proud to see you up there too. Or for you to say it
You
or
don't
whatever.
need to do that.
No, but I'm
Nah,
not.
you don't need to
No,
do
but I'm not doing that.
What if you hold hands?
That's cute.
that.
What if my 5 word speech is, I said yes.
Where is Taylor Swift? Now, this is my love to see it, but it's a more of a I hope Tony loves to see it.
Oh, fucking hang on. I see what's happened here. You've just buttered me up with
No,
giving
no.
me that, and now you're like, oh, she has to say yes now.
It's not like I'm seeking your approval. I'm just genuinely curious to know if you rate, because it's
Yeah.
there's a bit going on, eh?
Give it to me.
Now, and we're all going to watch it at the same time Tony does here on YouTube. You can check it out if you're in the audio version. I've made an ad for us, for the podcast, to promote the show.
If this is you, you better lower your tone when you talking to me.
Please listen to the Toni and Ryan podcast.
If this is you.
That would kill on Vine. That would honestly do numbers on Vine. 100%.
I'm going to put it on Vine today.
Yeah, the basketball missing the ring is really funny.
I came upstairs yesterday and gathered around Charles and Lily and go, guys, this is my best work.
That's amazing. I think it's pretty funny.
approved?
Yeah, I think it's funny. What do you mean? You don't think it's funny?
Well, when Charles and Lily said it was funny, they said it by laughing.
I laughed already. I said
were
that
still
would
going.
kill
There
on
was-
Vine.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
Ultimate fucking
I
compliment.
don't know if that's a compliment.
From me, it is. I love Vine.
You
I
do
watch
love
Vine
Vine.
compilations all the time on YouTube.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Would you like to share what Bridget said about the video that you told me this morning?
Woody.
Not really. Well, Bridget had just had a long day of parenting and keeping the house afloat, and I don't think she was in the zone for the height of comedy that I was
You
providing.
got to time it.
And I did not time it.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what she exactly said, but it was something along the lines of, "What?
Oh.
Is that what I said? What did I say? Yeah.
So just upset.
Yes. What?
Oh, nah, I think it's really funny. I actually think it's really funny. The ball hitting missing the thing is so good.
Does anyone want to hear the most first world problem ever?
It kept going in. Don't you hate that when you're trying to
Yeah.
miss the shot at basketball? You should have got me to do it. It misses every time.
That's true. That is true. All right. What do you love to see?
I've got
Does
a
that
you lo-
count as you love to see it?
I think so. I think
Okay.
it's really funny. I also have you love to see it that you're going to fucking hate. And I feel like the energy maybe is a tiny bit off. So I wish I couldn't.
Well, as a representative of the show.
Yeah, I wish I could change what I.
Oh, well, I just turned the volume on. I just turned the volume on.
Nah, I'll fucking shut up.
I just turned the volume on to show you a video. Oh, it's my wife. She's probably sending a message to say how much she loved the video.
Is that what it says?
No.
She's like, hey, I was just thinking about that video again and I like it even less than I did yesterday.
You know how yesterday I was a 0? I'm
Yeah.
now -3.
Yeah, and I've left the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will not be there when you get home.
Just leave the dog.
No, I've got to love to see it here. That happened the other day. And I wish that I'm actually, you know what, I'm going to change it.
No. Stand by it. Stand by it. I can take it.
Let's hold hands and remind each other that we're best friends and we love each other. The other day, we were making a booking with someone over the phone and Ryan and I were both on the phone and they said, what's the phone number? And I said, I've just sent it through. And they said, oh, wow, what a beautiful phone number.
Did you tell him in advance to say that? Because that actually happened. And
No,
I
you
just
got-
went, oh, don't.
But they went,
They saw that 0408 code and went, oh,
what a
I knew you were better than
phone
me.
number.
I knew you were better than me, Tony, but I didn't know you were this much better.
Yeah. They go, God, you'll be giving the Webby speech, obviously.
Yeah, here's Tony's 5-word speech. 0408.
Fuck yeah.
That was annoying.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for bringing it back up now when maybe you're not at your tippity top. That's a shame. But we love each other. We could go kiss and make up after this. Thank you so much for listening, watching if you're on watching on YouTube.
Yep.
Oh, and if you're watching on YouTube, there's like Monday to Thursday episodes every week, audio only.
Yeah, and next
For
Wednesday's
now.
episode will be... Next Wednesday's episode will be recorded directly after the Webbies. So I don't know what mood or state or whatever we'll be in
But we've made a pact now that we're all leaving at the same time.
to go and do it. If anyone wants to go out after the episode,
Yeah,
they can.
One
but
in, all in though, and
we got to go back and do this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I think that's fair.
And then Mama's going to go out on the tear. is what I'm
Woo!
hearing.
And that's I heard that you're gonna go out and get loose as
I'm feeling
well.
a bit more tired since I said that, so I'll try to.
Not taking it on. Love you so much. See you. Have
When's
a great
our
weekend.
next commitment after that?
Like 2 p.m. the next day.
No, I don't think we've got anything on the day after.
Yeah, no, we've got the meetings with the
dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the big dogs.
You're not invited, Charles.
Oh, to be fair, you might not have to do that, Charles. You can really push the boat out, but
How much do you reckon Charles looks like me?
can you look into your GoPro, Charles, and say, hi, I'm Tony Lodge in your best Tony Lodge?
Do you need some glasses?
Yes. Whoa, oh, what a catch. That's very un-Tony-like.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
would've-
you already failed.
she would've dropped him. Oh, hello.
Okay.
Clark Kent in the house.
I
Wow.
can see absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Same.
Look into the. Yeah, they look good, Charles.
Hi, I'm Tony Large.
You know Tony's from Australia, right? Do you think Perth people are born in Brooklyn? That was strange.
I wish I sounded like that. Is that what I sound like?
No.
I think I'm having some auditory problems if that's what I sound like. I'm not hearing that at all.
Yeah, neither. That's a real shame.
Right, Charles, do you want to do the love you bye? Love you bye, apparently.
Love you, bye.
Love you. Bye.
I don't sound like a fucking broken Tamagotchi. What the fucking heck?
I don't sound like a broken Tamagotchi. That's a good
That's it.
5-word speech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't sound like a broken Tamagotchi.
We'll see you. Chat to you Monday.
Love you,
Bye.
I love you, babe.
Love you, bye.